Alright, before I say anything else in this video, Stranger Things Season 3 spoilers ahead. If you have not watched it, please go watch it and then come back to this because I don't want you to be spoiled for that amazing season. Go watch it. About a month ago, so like a month before season 3 aired, I made a video, Stranger Things bingo, and it's just a little chart of everything that I wanted / guessed was going to happen in season 3, and now I'm going to be going over it, crossing things off, seeing if I get a bingo, and mixing in my little review and opinions about the season as I go on. So first thing on my list was Chopper action. We did get that. It was so sad at the end when you go through it all. Okay, right before Hopper dies, already really spoiler, dies. I'll get more into that. But right before he dies, they make that little like, you want to go dinner 8 p.m. I'll pick you up. God, that was so, like, thinking over it after he dies is so sad. Unbelievably sad. So Chopper, cross that off. Little X. Elle's rules will not be as strict. That didn't really happen. I mean, because she's still not really allowed to go into crowded places, so I'm not going to give myself that one. Okay. Next, Nancy and Jonathan action. We did get that. I would say. I'm giving myself that. Next one. Multiple 11 kisses. Yeah, we got that. We got a lot of that. Just in the first episode alone, we got much. Next, Nancy and Steve are now friends. We did not get that. That was like one of the top things out of this entire list that I really wanted to happen, was that they were like, the awkward tension would be gone, but unfortunately not. No. Okay. Next, more cussing. I don't really think so. I mean, there's no like moments that I can just recall that I was like, wow, they really said that or anything. Elle and Max being best friends. We did get that. And that was some of like my favorite parts from the season, where they're at the mall and like went shopping and stuff. That was such a cute and like nice little scene. Okay. Billy gets a character arc. Yes. Best character arc that we've seen, in my opinion. Like, of the entire show. Like, I feel like if he didn't have that arc where he dies at the end, it wouldn't be as emotional. But just like right as he dies and he like pushes Elle out of the way, I was about to cry. So very emotional. Okay, next. Mike gets mad at everyone. I don't really think so. Like, I could be wrong and I'm just not remembering it. Like, he gets mad at that one scene where Max is yelling at him and stuff. But I really wouldn't say so. Okay, next one. Erica Sinclair has a more important role in the show. Yes, I was so excited. I think that's like some of the best decisions that the Duffers made, was having Erica be more important and have that role with Robin and Steve and Dustin. Oh, also, Robin, I loved her. When I saw her in the trailer, I really didn't think I was gonna like her that much, but she had such good just like comedic relief, and just her entire character was really good. Next, Steve is gonna freak out over the group. I mean, he wasn't even with the group that much, really. He did go and save them at the end, and like, he sacrificed him and Robin for Dustin and Erica. I'm gonna give myself that just because I'm desperate, but okay. Back to the Future reference. I called it, I got it. I'm giving myself that, even though the entire group didn't go see it. They went to see a different movie. I cannot remember what it's called. No, I have no idea what that movie is called. I cannot remember it. Okay. Bullies get a bigger part in this season. No, they're never mentioned. I don't even know why I thought that. I just thought after season 1, because they're mentioned and then they're never mentioned in season 2, it would just like be brought back up. Nope. Okay. Next, 11 breaks up. I called it. I didn't expect it to be as early as it was, but I did call it. I should get some points for that. Okay. 8 comes back in the finale. No. I was kind of hoping for that just because I hated episode 7 in the second season. and I was like, it's gonna be worth it. Like, we got all that, and now she's gonna have some cool, like, moment where she comes in the finale or something. No, never. I assume the 4th season she'll have a bigger part, hopefully, but God knows when. Okay, next one. More Ted action. Yes, I'm giving myself that. That was great. I loved all of his, any line that he had in that show was great. In that show, in that season. Okay. Cute Hopper and Elle moments. I would say so. I don't know if you'd call this him and Elle, but that scene in like the epilogue part of the last episode where she's reading his letter that he made had me sobbing. Like literally hyperventilating, sobbing, could not even catch my breath. It was so sad. Okay, next. Stuff's gonna go down at the local pool. Yes, I called it. Actually, I saw it on Tumblr. I didn't call it. That was all Tumblr, not me. But I am giving myself that. Okay. Mike will be the victim this season. No, that is wrong. I got that one wrong. So, okay. 8 will gather other numbers. Also, no, she was never mentioned. Okay. Murray will be important. I called that one. Look at me go. I'm doing great. Okay. Oh yeah, speaking of Murray. Well, this is kind of him. Alexei deserved better. He was like, okay, in the opening scene of the first episode, we saw the like Russians doing the test of it in Russia, and I saw Alexei, who I didn't know was like gonna be a character, and I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. And then later in the season, I was like, wait, is that the same guy? I mean, oh my god, I loved Alexei, and he looks so happy with his little Woody Woodpecker right before he died. He was like, it's not rigged. I cried at his death. It was so sad. Also, I love Murray this season. I got way off topic. But the season will end in tears. So many tears. I cried for like at least an hour, like right after I finished it. God, that was... Okay. One of the main characters turns into the monster we see at the end of the trailer. And this was before the final trailer was released that I made this, so there could be some things that were obvious just from that trailer. This was like before the Coke teaser even got announced that I made this, so okay. I would give myself that, because even though the people that, oh yeah, I guess actually I'm gonna give myself that, because even though like no one from the group gets turned into the monster, like, they're still main characters. Okay, next one, Billy dies. Yeah, called it. I got it. Look at me go. Okay, next. Steve ends up in the Upside Down at the end of the season. No. That did not happen. I'm kind of happy that it didn't happen, because that would have been unbelievably sad after the already sad ending. Okay, so now we go over and see if I got a bingo. I got one. Look at me go. I did not do too hot. I got one bingo out of my 12 options that I could have gotten a bingo. I got one. Look at me go. I'm great at this. I'm just gonna give a little, I guess, my opinions on the season. I liked it a lot. Like, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I think there was some moments that could have been better or like more explained, but overall I loved it. I liked it better than season 1 and 2, I think. I have some friends who watched it and did not like it at all. Like, they just thought there were so many plot holes, just things that could have been executed better. I can kind of see that, but I think it was still overall great. I'm gonna do like my favorite moment or like my favorite part of the season. I have like 2 really. My favorite one is like the sauna test, like the actual test of when they're doing it, and that fight scene. Incredibly acted by the actors, and that fight scene between Billy and 11 was absolutely amazing. And my other favorite scene would probably be the end, like the final scene where 11 is reading that letter, even though it's so sad. But that, like, I think just it made me show so much emotion. I was literally crying so well. Welly. so well done. Just loved it. I kind of want to rewatch it. I've watched the entire season once through, and then I went back and watched episodes 7 and 8 because those were my favorite. 7 and 8 are usually, like the last episode and the episode before it are usually my favorites out of the seasons from season 1, 2, and 3. Those are all my favorites, and just get so much action. I'm gonna give my things that I think could have been done better, or things I didn't like as much. I didn't like that everyone was really. Can you stop doing fireworks? It is the 8th. Okay. I didn't like that everyone was really separated, and like Dustin and Steve and Robin were away from the main group of kids. I just didn't really like how they were so far apart, because I don't feel like they would actually do that. Like, I understand that Dustin would probably be mad after they like walk away when he's trying to talk to Susie, and after the 24-hour period that he's in the underground Russian part. But I think he still would at least talk to them more than what he did, and he wasn't just like mad and angry with Steve. Another thing that I didn't like is at the end where, what's her face? Susie. Susie finally answers Dustin's call, and there's that like little musical number. And let me say this, I love musicals. I am a theater kid. I love everything, chorus, music, dance, whatever. Love it. But I think that was very poorly placed, poorly timed, because they're in the middle of a war, basically. That's like World War II. Someone's like, "Hey Hitler, sing a tune," something like that. Like, it doesn't fit. And I skipped past it entirely. Whoops. I just did not like it, and I just skipped until the singing was done. And also, if they weren't singing, Hopper would have lived. Pointing that out, it is Susie's fault that Hopper is dead. Now I say dead because the post-credit scene, which was amazing, it showed Russians, they're in Moscow maybe? I don't remember. They're in Russia. And so it showed Russians walking past this like wall of cells, and they stop at this one cell, and he goes, "Not the American," and then goes to the other cell and pulls out this guy, and we'll get to that later. But he says, "Not the American," which means there's an American in Russia. And we never see Hopper die, technically, because Joyce closes her eyes when she turns the keys, and we see Hopper staring at her through like the glass thing, and then she closes her eyes, turns it, and when it shows the scene of the like machine combusting or whatever, Hopper isn't there. He's not there. So he could have like jumped down. He could have gone through the gate that was being that's not a good visual. He could have gone through the gate that they were opening with that machine and just gone into the other side in Russia, which would explain how he got there. And we never see him get vaporized like the other guys who are there. So, and also, back to the post-credit scene, once they grab the guy out of his cell, take him to this like arena, it looks like almost, and there's a Demogorgon, which I was for sure was Dart at first, because I saw him like walk on all fours, and I was like, "Oh my god, Dart, Demodog," but then it got up, and I was like, "Oh, hi, Mr. Demogorgon." But, so that means, I don't know if when they destroy the, what's it called? When they destroy the gate, does it close the gate automatically, right? So I would assume it closes the other entrance to the gate after Hopper got through, if he got through, if that's how he went through. So how did they get that Demogorgon? Either they kept it, or they have opened another gate somehow, and now there's another entrance to the Upside Down into Russia, which could be a possible plot for season 4. Like, that. I wonder if season 4 will just be the kids traveling to Russia. Elle can't really find Hopper if they find out he's alive, because she doesn't have her powers anymore, so I don't know if she can still use the void or anything. So if she could still use the void, I'm wondering if she could find him and then they all go to Russia and save him. Or they somehow open another gate and get him to come through. I don't. Season 4 is going to be confusing. Hopefully, in Season 4, we see 8 again. That's all I really want. Otherwise, that episode in Season 2 would have been pointless. Absolutely pointless. Every time I rewatch Season 2, I skip it because I hate it. My least favorite episode out of the entire show, all 3 seasons. Do not like episode 7. Hate it. Thanks for watching. Bye.